Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. You've heard the legends, and you've felt the chill, but have you heard the sound of the shadows? Every eerie atmosphere and every haunting beat in our stories comes from one place, Zero Antarctica. From the glitchy mystery of Astro Journey to the cold vibes of Arkansas's sleet, this is the music that defines the Ozarks' darkest corners. And here's the best part: this incredible collection is available to you for free. Whether you're a creator looking for the perfect mood or a fan who wants to take the Stranger Tales vibe with you, Zero Antarctica has you covered. Head over to Zero Antarctica Bandcamp.com right now. Support the artist, grab your free downloads, and dive deeper into the sonic mysteries of the natural state. Zero Antarctica. Music for the strange. Music for the bold. We'll see you at the lake. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. Beneath the surface of the lake, a world still breathes. When the lake was created, entire towns were flooded and forgotten. But divers near the old foundations say the streetlights sometimes flicker on deep underwater. They claim to see shadowy figures walking through doors that lead to nowhere, living out their lives in the cold, pressurized dark. So if you're swimming and feel a cold hand grab your ankle, it might not be a weed. Someone down there might just want a neighbor. Don't look down, Bull Shoals. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. Look up, because something is looking down. Residents have reported a sky snake, a shimmering, translucent entity over 100 feet long, weaving through the clouds above the dam. It doesn't have wings, yet it swims through the air like a predator in a reef. It's been seen dipping into the lake for a drink before vanishing into a cloudless sky. Is it an alien scout or a prehistoric survivor of the heavens? Either way, if the bird suddenly stops singing, it's right above you. For music that reaches for the stars, visit Zero Antarctica Bandcamp.com. Keep watching the skies. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. In the woods, your ears can play tricks on you. Campers at Lakeview Park have reported hearing their best friend's voice calling for help from the deep brush, while their friend is sitting right next to them at the fire. They call it the Shady Grove Mimic. It waits for the fire to burn low before it starts testing your name, trying to find the right pitch to lure you into the trees. If you hear yourself calling from the dark, stay by the fire. Some things in Bull Shoals just want to be invited in. Go visit Zero Antarctica Bandcamp.com for the perfect camping soundtrack. Stay in the light. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. Sometimes the past broadcasts on a frequency we aren't meant to hear. Late-night workers at the Bull Shoals Dam have reported picking up strange radio signals on their headsets, recordings of the dam's construction from the 1940s. But the voices aren't talking about work. They're screaming about something they found buried in the limestone, something that's still there, humming under the turbines. If your car radio starts scanning and lands on a channel of static and whispers, pull over. You're listening to a conversation from 80 years ago. Find your own frequency at Zero Antarctica Bandcamp.com. We're always watching. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. Some celebrations never truly end, they just drift. Boaters near the Sugarloaf area have reported a luxury houseboat from the 80s appearing in the thickest midnight fog. It's covered in neon pink lights, and the sound of muffled laughter and synth-pop echoes off the limestone bluffs. But as you get closer, the lights flicker out, and the music turns into a low, drowning gurgle. When the fog clears, the water is glass still. No boat, no wake. Just the cold realization that you are invited to a party that ended 40 years ago. Go visit Zero Antarctica Bandcamp.com for all the great music. Watch the mist, Bull Shoals. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. Gravity isn't the only thing held back by the dam. During the construction of the Bull Shoals Dam in the late 40s, workers reported a man in a silver seamless jumpsuit appearing inside the concrete forms. He didn't speak. He just stared at the turbines with a look of pure terror, clutching a device that glowed with a rhythmic blue light. He vanished before the next pour, but late-night maintenance crews still hear a frantic tapping coming from inside the massive concrete walls. He isn't dead. He's just out of time. Check out Zero Antarctica, Bandcamp.com for more chilling sounds. Don't look behind the walls, Bull Shoals. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. You might book a room, but you might not be the only guest. At one of the older, classic resorts overlooking the lake, room 304 is always cold. Guests report the TV turning on by itself in the middle of the night, tuned only to static. They feel a pressure on the end of the bed, like someone sitting down, only to find an empty room. Staff say a woman vanished from that room in the 70s, and her spirit is trapped, wanting company. Don't answer the door if you didn't order room service. Go visit Zero Antarctica, bandcamp.com for all the great music. Check out, but stay alive. Welcome back to Stranger Tales from Bull Shoals, Arkansas. The caverns go deeper than any map shows. Explorers speak of a system beneath the main Bull Shoals caverns tours a dark, flooded channel where the sound of breathing echoes, but there's no air to breathe. The locals call it the maw of the mountain. The walls seem to move, the water goes black, and the sound of your own heart becomes deafening. If your lights go out down there, you aren't alone. You're just dinner for whatever calls that infinite dark home. Check out Zero Antarctica, Bandcamp.com for more chilling sounds. Watch your back in the dark. Thanks for tuning in to Stranger Tales. Don't forget to follow for more.